My name is Sam. Hi, DJ. I'm going to be doing a spoken word poem that I wrote myself. I'll be performing it. I finished it at 3 o'clock in the morning. I memorized it, so if I ever mess up, I'm just going to do it over here. But the poem is called The Love Theorem. It's actually an idea I've been thinking about for a long time, like over 2 years, actually, and I finally forced myself to finish it. And I chose it as my thesis because I think it says a lot about me, my different interests, what I love, how I feel so passionately about certain things that a lot of people don't feel passionately about. So here it goes. One of my friends is the most bullied girl in school. Her name is Math. She gets slandered, abused, and beaten to the ground in the hallways. I hear other students gossip about her, how she's so annoying and how everyone wishes she would just shut up already. I find her crying in the bathroom. Math, I say, I still love you. Don't listen to the other kids. Your stories aren't boring. Tell them to me. So she leans forward, a smile on her face, and whispers into my ear, logarithms. And I experience a religious awakening. Logarithms, I repeat. Volcanoes of information erupt in my mind and spew numbers across the bathroom floor. 1,000 nuclear explosions prick every corner of my skin, and within every blast is some miracle of logarithms, and math drains through my hair molecules and into my nervous system until every nerve end is quivering and my bone marrow is shivering, and still logarithms are slithering one by one up my spinal cord to feast off my heart, and my mind is pulsing to a rhythm that is entirely loggish in nature, and the greater the tempo, the more my insides spin in circles and my outsides turn various shades of purple, and still logarithms course through my veins, knocking on every door of every cell saying, "Excuse me, sir, but can I tell you about the wonders of the Church of Logarithms?" Off my fingernails and into my digestive system, devouring my cells like Pac-Man on Ritalin. I am frolicking in fairy tales of exponential variables where I'm Snow White, my 7 dwarves all have TI and 4+ silver edition cabinets. I am complete. Math is still sitting there, watching me spasm on the closed toilet seat. I open my eyes, and my pupils are infinity signs, and I say, wow. And in that moment, I want to tell everyone I know. So I run through the hallways with Math until I come across a group of my friends, and before they can roll their eyes, I say, look, logarithms. And they look at Math, her nerdy glasses, her tattered hair, her ragged clothes, and they laugh and laugh and laugh. And I know what must be done. A makeover, you know, rom-com style. Fix her hair, her eyes, her smile. Just beautify her a bit. Make her as hot as AP Psych or Brit Lit. All it takes is a little, and they'll finally listen to what she has to say. And then logarithms will rule the day. So we hop in my car, and I take her to the hair salon, where they smooth out her tangents and fix her jump discontinuities. I buy her dress that twists and turns with her parabolic curves and makes her eyes the colors of vector inequalities. I take her to the dentist, where they fix her cavities between equations by finding the area in between, and by golly, she is the hottest girl I have ever seen. And I know this is how the revolution of math will begin, but before we can go back to the school, her mom, the government, walks in. And you should know a few things before I go on. She's the kind of mom who will micromanage your life, but who's always out of town on some affair with Mr. Textbook Company or somebody. And whenever she gets in trouble with the law because her test scores are too low, she'll come back home and cause a big ruckus, cause a big show, but she'll leave and she'll expect things to get better, but they never do because she has over 100 kids in different school systems, in different grades, so she standardizes her motherly love in 100 different ways. And she gives the same chores to the 3-year-old as the kid about to go off to college. She has no knowledge of the ins and outs of the entire operation because she's a parent, and parents never understand our generation. And so she walks in and sees math. And she has the audacity to wipe the makeup off her eyes, to throw some dirty rags over her skirt, to give her a long list of chores and tell her, get back to work. And the government leaves, and math sits there crying again. She has given up hope. And then it hits me. Let's elope, I say. Walk away together, and we can solve logarithms in the mountains, and we will survive if we divide our money in two. Every day will never run out. We can count in twos and threes all day long, and no one can ever tell us that our love is wrong, because we'll be free of all judgment to indulge in our wonderment all in one continuous adventure, because it will be a function of our time together, and we'll never have to take another math test again. No more chores on our list, because the limit of our freedom, of our fun, of our love, well, the limit doesn't exist.